Hello and welcome back to the Rabbit Hole podcast, where we deep dive into some of the strangest, wildest, and most crazy conspiracy theories out there. I'm your host, Faith Julius, and today we're tracing one of the most famous, feared, and misunderstood secret societies in human history. You've seen the symbols, the pyramid, the all-seeing eye, the celebrity coincidences, but where did it all begin? And could these secrets really be hiding in plain sight? Through a brotherhood that still meets in quiet lodges around the world. Let's take a deep dive down the rabbit hole this week to discover the Illuminati and its shadow twin, the Freemasonry. The story begins in 1776, but not what you would think in America, but in Bavaria, the modern-day Germany. A man named Adam Weishaupt, a professor of law and philosophy, formed the Order of the Illuminati. His mission? To free humanity from ignorance and tyranny, replacing religion and monarchy with logic, equality, and reason. But the church and the state saw him as a threat. By 1785, the Bavarian government outlawed the group. That should have been the end of it, right? But Adam's members didn't vanish. They scattered. Some reported joining an older secret network that was already spanning across Europe. That network was known as Freemasonry. And from that moment, the line between the Illuminati and Masons began to blur. To understand modern Illuminati myths, you have to understand Freemasonry. Freemasonry isn't anything new. It dates back to medieval stonemasons who built cathedrals, catacombs, and monuments all across Europe. Over time, it evolved into a philosophical fraternity that used these old tools, the compass, the square, the tower, as symbols for moral and spiritual growth, separate from the church. Their motto was making good men better. Nothing wrong with that, right? But to outsiders, the secrecy around all of this, including the handshakes, the passwords, and the closed-door rituals, felt like something entirely different. By the late 1700s, the Illuminati allegedly infiltrated these masonry lodges. Some claim that Adam used the masonry hierarchy to cover and recruit new members, slowly bleeding Enlightenment philosophy with their secret rituals. When European monarchs started banning both Freemasonry and the Illuminati, the idea that they were one and the same became that. The suspicion followed them to America. Many of the founding fathers, including George Washington and Benjamin Franklin, were confirmed Freemasons. The all-seeing eye and unfinished pyramid is on the dollar bill, both Masonic symbols. To believers, that wasn't patriotism. It was proof that the new United States was founded as an Illuminati experiment. And here it gets even more tangled, because the Freemasons are still alive today. Quietly, globally, and very publicly hidden behind charity work and fraternity chapters. But what's really happening inside those lodges? Have you ever seen them driving down the road? I know I have, and I'm constantly wondering what is going on in there. That's where these modern theories explode. As Freemasonry became more mainstream, conspiracy culture took over. Writers like Nessa Webster, mainly P. Hall, and later David Icke, argued that the Illuminati survived through the Masonic lodges, expanding their reach into government, banking, and entertainment. Today, the idea has evolved into a hybrid theory. The Freemasonry provides the structure, the hierarchy, the secrecy, while the Illuminati supplies the ideology, the control, manipulation, and hidden influence. Together, they form what believers call the network. It's said to operate through worldwide organizations, such as the United Nations, the World Bank, and elite gatherings like the Bilderberg Group, all modern reflections of ancient brotherhood secrecy. Then came Hollywood. New template for influence. Every star becomes both priest and sacrifice in the culture of control in our modern age, and even back when it started. Jay-Z flashes the triangle hand symbol, the rook, or to theorists, the Illuminati symbol. Beyoncé channels alter ego Sasha Fierce. Billie Eilish's videos echo occult initiation. But beyond this symbolism, there's another theory of reincarnation that is tied into all of this. That some celebrities are continuations of historical figures, souls recycled to maintain that influence that they have created. Have you ever heard of the Taylor Swift theory? It's claimed that she has been reincarnated as Zeena LaVey, daughter of Anton LaVey, founder of the Church of Satan. The facial resemblance is uncanny, and the timelines almost overlap. Zeena steps away from the spotlight as Taylor steps in with her country music. To believers, there's no accident, it's succession. A soul passing its fame forward into a new version. In Illuminati lore, this isn't fantasy, it's spiritual technology. Power isn't inherited by bloodline anymore. It's passed through energy, through fame, and through reincarnation. And to join this upper circle, quote unquote, say you must prove your loyalty, but not through success, but through submission. They call it the embarrassment ritual. According to this theory, every major Illuminati inductee must endure public humiliation in some sort, a symbol of breaking before rebirth. For some, it's a scandal, for others, it's an accident. Take Kim K, for example. When she, quote-unquote, broke her foot in 2024, the media mocked her relentlessly. Clips, jokes, tabloids, but some claimed it wasn't random at all. It was a part of an initiation process, a staged humiliation to destroy the ego, followed by her reemergence, more powerful and more publicly aligned with elite circles. Fall then rise, shame then spotlight. This is also in coincidence when her and Kanye began to have issues and were separated. Kanye is a very big member of many different platforms and has openly spoke out against the evils that are corrupted within Hollywood. In this worldwide view, these moments aren't just mistakes. These situations are not just mistakes. They're milestones, proof that power always demands sacrifice and that fame is not given for free. Here's where Freemasonry re-enters the frame. Across the world, there are still millions of active Freemasons, from local lodge members that we see when we drive down the road, those lodges that are on the side of the road, to CEOs, judges, and world leaders. Publicly, they can call it a fraternity of philanthropy and moral growth. Privately, theorists say that it's a skeleton for century-old control systems, hiding the Illuminati in plain sight. Their architecture and symbols appear in government buildings, corporate logos, and even pop culture branding. Some say that that's just a coincidence, but others say it's quite ownership. And to be honest with you, I think the same. So, are the Freemasons and the Illuminati still working together? Or has the symbol simply outlived the secret? Either way, the influence still lingers, not in whispers, but in designs around the world that we see every day all around us. But let's take a step back and ground ourselves for a second. Yes, the Illuminati and Freemasonry were both real organizations, but no, there's no concrete evidence that they are controlling the world, celebrities, or government. What is real, though, is our need to understand power. When the world feels chaotic, conspiracies continue to give shape to that. They turn confusion into stories and stories into belief. The Illuminati endures because it represents the oldest human fear, that they have few decided the fate of many. So maybe the Illuminati isn't just a hidden cable of immortals that are running the world. Maybe it's just a mirror, us reflecting our distrust, us showing our fascination with fame and our craving for order in a world built on secrets. I'm Faith Julius, and this was the Rabbit Hole Podcast. If you liked this episode, go ahead and give me a follow or subscribe, depending on if you're in YouTube or Spotify. Go ahead and share this podcast with your friends so they can learn more too. And tell me what you think. Are Freemasons just a fraternity, or are they architects for something much, much larger? Next episode, we will be talking about national parks, nature's wonderland, or hidden secrets. Don't forget to tune back in next week to hear more about that episode. And remember, the truth hides best in plain sight. I look forward to deep diving down the rabbit hole again with you next week.